It's clear. Understood. So once a machine is designed, the poles of the induction motor is not possible to change. Okay. Understood. It is designed steadily, it is possible to change the poles of the induction machine. So here, so this concept pole changing method. Okay. So in this pole changing method, sometimes induction machine have a special stator winding capable of being externally connected from the two different number of poles numbers. Where there is a special connection in the stator winding of a three-phase induction motor. One special connection is there. Okay, to control the three-phase induction motor, speed of the induction motor, there is one of these special circuit connection will be there. Okay, so extra one special stator winding is required to control the three-phase induction motor, speed of the induction motor by using pole changing method. Okay, so yeah, sometimes induction machine have special stator winding capable of being externally connected to the two different number of pole numbers. So like this, two different number of pole numbers. So here there is a special connection, special circuit connection in the stator winding. Here, if you are the winding is connected here. Okay, so like this manner. Sometimes it is by based on these connections, it will be acting as a two-pole machine. Okay, sometimes it is acting as a four-pole machine. So based on the connection of these windings of this stator windings of the three-phase induction machine, based on connection stator winding connections, the three-phase induction motor stator poles are changing. Okay, so understood. The stator poles are changing by connections, by changing the connections. So by connecting the A2 C1 here. Okay, and by changing this, you can easily understand by how to change the poles. Okay, so try to focus on this concept. So since the synchronous speed of the induction machine, so you know, well, ns is equal to 120 f by p revolutions per second. If it is fs by p is called revolutions per second. So if we want rpm, 120 f by p, so revolutions per minute, and ns is equal to 120 f by p, where p is called number of pole pairs, p is called number of pole pairs. So compulsory two poles are required. Understood? So monopole is not exist. Compulsory two poles, that is not pole and south. Okay, this would correspond to changing the synchronous speed. That means if we are changing the poles, here poles and the synchronous speed is inversely proportional. Na? Okay, and that's equal to 120 f by p. So if your frequency maintained constant, by maintaining the frequency constant, by changing the poles of the induction machine, this synchronous speed is changing. Am I right or not? ns is inversely proportional to the poles. Okay, so if you are increasing the poles, the speed is decreasing. If the decreasing the poles, speed is increasing. Corresponding to changing the synchronous speed by changing the number of pairs of pair poles. Two pole, four pole, like this. Okay, with this slip now corresponding to the new synchronous speed, the operating speed is changed while changing the number of poles. This method of speed control is stepped variation and generally restricted to two steps. So here, so try to consider if the changes in stator winding connections are made so that the air gap flux remains constant. Okay, if the changes in stator winding connections, this made that so that air gap flux remains constant between stator and rotor. Okay, then at any winding connections, that may be two-pole machine winding or four-pole machine winding, the air gap flux remains constant, is not changing. Okay, the same maximum torque is achievable. Maximum torque is also constant, is not changing. So while that means while changing the poles 2 to 4 or 4 to 2. Such winding is arrangements are therefore referred to the constant torque connections. Constant torque connections. If however such connections or changes to result in air gap flux changes that are inversely proportional to the synchronous speed. Understood? So then such connections are called as a constant horsepower type. Okay. So this can be easily example and understood by using these connections. The following figures serves To illustrate the basic principle, consider the magnetic pole of structure consisting of 4 pole phases A, B, C, D. So A, B, C, D. These are the 4 different type of pole phases. A, B, C, D. These called different type of pole phases. Okay, consisting of different type of pole phases A, B, C, D. So shown like this man. A, B, C. This is the different type of pole phases. This is the winding. So okay, understood. So based on connections, this is called stator winding. Okay, this is called rotor. This is called stator winding. By changing the stator winding connections, okay, these poles are changing. That is called 2 pole to 4 pole or 4 pole to 2 pole. So how means try to consider here. Coils are wound on A and C. Okay, this the pole phase this A and the pole phase C. The coils are so pole phase like this. Coils are wound on A and C. Direction as shown like this manner. Okay, these two coils on A and C may be connected in series with the two different ways. These two coils are connected in series in different ways. Okay, so A2 may connect it to the C1, understood? Or A2 maybe it is terminal pole phase A1, pole phase A, terminal secondary that is called A2 may be connected to the C1. Otherwise, A2 may be connected to the C2, like this. Okay. So two different type of series connections. Na? If by connecting this A2 here C1, so we'll get one type of connections. If we are connecting the A2, C2, A2 to C2. Okay, we'll get one type of connections. Okay, A1 with the other terminal C. So A1 with the other terminal C. K1 with the other terminals C. This is called C. Okay, then they form a terminals of overall combinations. These two connections are results in like this. These two connections results like this. Here two connections. First one here A, second terminal. This is called A2. Na? A2 is connected to the C1. So here A2 is connected to the C2. So like this. Here A2 and C2 are connected like this manner. Here A2 and C1 are connected like this. Okay, this is called series connection of these two windings. Here also a series connection of these two windings. Okay, in the series connection of these two windings causes a two-pole machine. Okay, this the pole phases are not acting as a poles. These pole phases are not acting as a poles. Here only two-pole machines only. It is acting as a two-pole machine. Here it is acting as a four-pole machine. So because of this, this machine, this is also acting as a poles phases. Poles. Okay. If the winding is connected like this means, if this is called north pole, it is called south pole. It is acting as a north pole, and it is called here it is north pole, and here south pole. The flux lines are leaving from this winding in this direction. Okay, and if the winding is connected here, so here north pole and here south pole. If the winding for this pole phase, okay, if it is a north pole and it's south pole, the magnetic flux are leaving from this A pole phase and enter into the C pole phase. So like this. The magnetic flux, the winding is connected according to the thumb rule. Okay, the flux lines are leaving from in C, so in this direction. Okay, and the flux lines are leaving from A pole phase, so in this direction. Okay, the flux lines are leaving from here and entering from here according to the thumb rule. So, okay, understood. So that's why these two pole phases are considered. So that's why it is acting as a two-pole machine. But here it's different. The winding is connected in series. Okay, here this is aiding. Okay, these two windings are connected like say aiding, flux aiding. Here these two windings are flux opposites. This winding flux and this winding flux is opposing manner. Okay, so this flux direction in this winding is downward direction. This flux direction is also in this pole phase is also downwards direction. That means it here south pole and here north pole. The flux always leaving from north pole. No? Here also flux leaving from north pole and is south pole. Here flux is enters at south pole and so leaves at north pole. That's why these two acting as a aiding, series aiding. But this is called series opposing. This flux entering into the rotor circuit is like this manner. The flux entering into the rotor circuit is like this manner. And this flux enter into the rotor circuit is not leaving flux. Okay. Compared to A, the flux is not leaving. So this flux is opposite direction. So enter into the rotor circuit. Okay. The flux is entering into the rotor circuit. So like this A pole phase flux enter into the rotor circuit is like this manner through air gap. In pole phase C is also the flux enter into the rotor circuit through air gap manners like this also. So this flux is entering like this. This flux is entering into the rotor circuit. This like this. So what happened? This flux is diverted in this manner. Some amount of 50% of the flux is diverted to the pole P, pole B, and as 50% of the flux is diverted to the DP. That means these two poles are acting as these pole phases are acting as a poles. No? The pole phases are acting as a poles. Here these pole phases are not acting as a poles. That's why this is called 2-pole machine. This is called 4-pole machine. Okay, based on connections, the poles are changing like this manner. Series connection, series shading, series opposing like this. NS is equal to 120 F by P. Here poles are nothing but 2. Here NS is equal to 120 F by P, where poles are nothing but 4. Okay, like this, the speed of the induction motion is controlled by changing the number of poles and okay. So in this way, this is about this pole changing method.